This is Tommy Truthful of truthmafia.com and truthfultv.com. This fire out in California is starting to look eerily similar to Lahaina. Do you see all this vegetation still standing while all the structures are completely gone? Now, first thing that happened is the drone showed up. Then Palisades catches fire. It looks a lot like directed energy to me, but this is just my opinion, if I'm still allowed to have one of them here in America. I mean, you had people running for their lives that couldn't get out of these communities. They were turning off the water. It was just like what we had seen in Lahaina, and then they told us they weren't going to roll out a smart city there, and they did. And many of you might not have heard about the new plan to build smart cities in LA. They try to debunk it already with Politico Fact, but I'm going to break that down for you in this video. Smart LA 2028 is what it's called, and it's tied to the Olympics coming to LA. LA 2028 equals 68 in Pi Gematria, the hidden language of the elite. Now, World War I, guys, started with numerology of 68. For example, July 7th of 28 of 1914, added up, equals 68. World War II, also numerology of 68. And the Russian and Ukraine war started with numerology of 68. And now the war is on us, the American people. Well, that year 68, that was a big year. First of all, that's the year they coined the word coronavirus, made 9/11 the emergency dialing code that year. George Bush graduated from Yale University that year, Skull and Bones, and they started building construction of the World Trade Center. 33 years later, he's the president, and they brought them towers to the ground. Then we had two of the biggest fires in LA that year in 1968. So you see, it's all coded through numerology, and it all ties into the smart grid and the smart cities.
Is a Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 injection when it was first put on a slide. And in the background, you see all of these blinking lights and extreme activity. This is 100 times magnification. And here you see that something is self-assembled that we call microchips, because we have done studies that these microchips are actually emitting what's called a MAC address phenomenon.
Tell us what the flashing dots are in the background.
This is what's called nano and micro robots. They are communicating with each other via light signal, and they are collaborating to self-assemble these larger structures that are microchips. And so this is in the realm of self-assembling nanotechnology. Here you see a micro robot emitting blue light. Here's another one. This background swarming is what I've seen in the human blood, and I will show you later images of that. They did analysis of COVID-19 injection and found 54 undeclared chemical elements, including fluorescent graphene oxide. And I have documented the fluorescence phenomena in the blood and with this technology extensively. I've looked at many childhood vaccinations now under the microscope, and they have the same self-assembling nanotechnology. Richard Hirschman sent me embalmed blood of a vaccinated individual who had been deceased for 8 months before. I got these vials in June of 2023, and you can see here the same filaments. And this is a video of ongoing self-assembly within this embalmed blood. And what you see here are these micelles, and they're filled with the same blinking lights that I showed you earlier in the COVID shot.
So like you heard right there, even in dead people, these nanobots are still self-assemblating, which is showing us that they have achieved their goal, creating the quantum digital copy of our soul. That way, when we die here in the physical, we wake up in this other reality, this cloud, this phantom matrix. Now, Los Angeles is rapidly transforming into one of the world's first fully integrated smart cities in preparation for the 2028 Olympics. While this is being marketed as a futuristic leap into a more efficient and technologically advanced urban landscape, beneath the glossy exterior lies a system designed for mass surveillance, control, and manipulation. The implications of these developments are far-reaching, particularly when considering how artificial intelligence, AI, and self-replicating nanotechnology will play a critical role in this agenda. And then 2028, guys, in numerology, if you drop the zero, because it holds no value, 228 is death. And that's in the Sumerian cipher. They're trying to recreate God's creation. Smart cities like LA 2028 are being equipped with AI-driven infrastructure capable of monitoring and controlling nearly every aspect of urban life, from traffic systems to energy grids to public services and individual movement. AI systems are deemed to collect, analyze, and act on massive amounts of data. This isn't just about convenience. It's about creating a society where every action is tracked, logged, and traced. The widespread implementation of 5G networks and the installation of the purple lights across cities are not random developments. These lights are equipped with advanced communication and surveillance technologies that are capable of interacting with other smart systems, including the nanotechnology found in those who took the jabs. These systems could allow for real-time tracking and monitoring of individuals on an unprecedented scale. Graphene oxide, known for its unique conductive and self-assembling properties, can interact with electromagnetic frequencies, EMFs. When coupled with the infrastructure being built in the smart cities, this technology could be used to control or influence individuals remotely. This isn't just speculation. Scientific studies have demonstrated how nanoscale material can be activated and manipulated using external frequencies. This is mind control on a whole nother level. Again, they're building that digital copy of our brain. If you connect the dots, the purple street lights being installed across these cities could act as a communication hub for these nanomaterials. The lights can emit specific frequencies that interact with the graphene oxide inside the vaccinated individuals, effectively turning their bodies into receivers in the larger system of control. The narrative of public safety and technological advancement is merely a facade for an unprecedented level of societal manipulation and control. The recent fires in Los Angeles are very similar to the devastation in Lahaina, where an entire community was leveled under suspicious circumstances. In both cases, the aftermath has conveniently paved the way for smart city development. It's worth noting the precision of these fires, structures made of steel and concrete reduced to rubble, while surrounding trees and vegetation remain untouched. This mirrors the hallmarks of DEWS, a technology capable of targeting specific locations with pinpoint accuracy. These tools are being used to clear out communities, disrupt lives, and ensure there's no resistance to the AI controlled zones. It's not too late to resist, but time is running out. The rollout of LA 2028 is the blueprint of what will happen in cities worldwide. We need to educate ourselves and others about the dangers of these technologies, reject the systems being forced upon us, and demand accountability for these agendas hidden behind the guise of progress. The future being built is one of control, not freedom. It's time to wake up and take action before the trap is fully set. They are trying to enslave our children, and if we don't stand up for them, no one will. They wouldn't have pulled this on our grandparents because our grandparents wouldn't have allowed it. Now they feel the time to strike is here. Truthful, out.
This is Tommy Truthful, Truth Mafia in the mix. We're running up the road, chasing answers to this. Is it science or ritual dimensions?